Hello again. How have you guys been? I hope you guys had an awesome week because I did. And this video marks the beginning of my IELTS reading tutorial. So stay tuned and I'm going to share with you some of the tips that I used to get an 8.5. Surprised? Even I am still surprised. If I can get an 8.5, so can you. But just follow my tips carefully, choose whichever that suits you, and get an 8.5 just like me. Or 9. Okay, I was just trying to show off, but I have to sell this channel to people, so stay tuned.
Why dwell on that now?
Because I want the pleasure of saying I told you so.
So guys, I was super surprised when I got an 8.5 for my reading test. To be honest, the reading module was one of the most difficult one for me. I had trouble concentrating reading through long passages with multiple ideas and difficult words and contradicting opinions and so many names and so many places and so many things all to be done within that 20-minute period. I'm actually hinting you this because don't spend more than 20 minutes for one passage. Wanna know how I aced it? Well, that's what I'm here for. Tip number 1. Damage. I repeat, damage your question paper. Of course, not literally. Just kidding. But this is how I would usually do it. And let me show you an example how I would answer my reading passages. This is an article that I've actually gotten from The Guardian. Okay. And this let's just assume that this is an example of a reading passage that you would be getting via IELTS. Okay, the moment I see these kind of articles, I destroy it. Want to know what I mean? Right, this is what I would do. Okay, the first thing I would do is, I would carefully read each and every paragraph and I would take note of any important things that is happening in that passage. For example, this passage mentions that the painting has never been seen for 75 years. And in the second paragraph, they mention that this might be the final work of the artist. Okay. Another example is, here a turn of event has happened whereby a tragedy has occurred at one point of the history of the painting. So I have mentioned that as well. Now, on page 2, we could see that there is a possible twist that would have happened to the painting, and which is mentioned here. So, try to take note of that as well. Okay. The next thing I did was, every time there is a name being mentioned in a passage or a paragraph, I would immediately draw a box around it. Do you know why? This is because a lot of IELTS questions would be asking about names of a person, or they would give the name of a person and ask you what was the achievement, or what happened, or what did the persona say. So it is very important for you to know where are these names positioned in the passage. For example, if the question asks who is Nathaniel Dance, and if you look back and if you see an empty passage like this, it means you have to go through each and every paragraph to look for his name. But if you have drawn his name in a box, you would immediately sift through the boxes and you would notice that the name is mentioned here. So have I made your life a lot better? I hope so. One more thing that you could do is, every time you find a word that you don't know the meaning, take note of it, and once you've completed your reading passage and you've answered all the questions, look up for the meaning. For example, allegory is mentioned in this passage and I do not know what it means. So immediately I went to Google and I searched for the meaning. So allegory means a story or a poem with hidden meanings. And it is very important for you, if the word is a noun, you must remember to find the the spelling for the plural as well.